بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So beginning today's session, question number 38. What is the definition of Iman? The second level now. What is the definition of Iman? Iman is testify the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with your tongue, and then have complete faith with your heart, and then show that you have complete faith with the parts of the body. Okay, so you should not just say and keep quiet. Even the munafiqeen, even the hypocrites used to say, but they did not have the faith. So the difference is that you should say it, you should have faith, and then you should also implement. So here is where the difference between the hypocrites and the Muslims who have firm belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who have firm faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is visible. Question number 38 is done. Okay. Question number 38 is done. What is the the definition of Iman? The definition of Iman, I had just said that you should pronounce it, you should accept it with your tongue, and then have firm belief with your heart, and then show the obedience with the parts of your body by performing the specific acts of worship. And Iman, it increases and decreases. There's nothing called Iman to be in the in one level. Iman decreases and Iman also increases. Iman, it increases with the amount of obedience, with the amount of worship, and it decreases with the sins you commit. With the sins people commit, the Iman decreases. Question number 38 is done. Question number 39. What are the pillars of Iman? Islam has pillars, Iman has pillars, and also Ihsan also has pillars, the third level of belief, the highest level of belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So question number 38, what are the pillars of Iman? The first is to have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second, we shall discuss all these pillars now. We should have the firm belief, the faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the second is in the angels Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. The third is in the books Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed upon his messengers. The fourth is the messengers and the prophets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent for the guidance of people. The fourth is, I had just got confused here in the numbering, though I was saying the right things. The first is have belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second is angels. The third is the books. The fourth is the messengers. The fifth is the final day of judgment. And the sixth pillar of Iman, I had said 6 pillars. The sixth is to have belief, to have firm faith in the preordainment, the qadr, the predestined things, and the predestined things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has preordained for the creation, either good or bad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not wish anything bad for his servants. Anything bad for his creation, Allah does not do. Okay, but whatever Allah has preordained, either you might feel it is bad or it is good. So anything, what you feel, Allah has his own wisdom, but what you think, what you feel, you should submit yourself that all this is by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I surrender myself. Either it is bad or good. Even if it is bad, I don't have any problem with my creator, because he might be testing me, he might be putting me under trials. Okay, and then what are the evidences? Now, our religion is something which has basis and evidence for everything, and it has logic for everything. It is not that our religion is just by the desires and as we want it. No, it is completely with evidences. So everything has evidences, and I have been, alhamdulillah, providing evidences since the beginning of this session, of this book. of these lectures. So now what is the evidence that Iman also has pillars? The same evidences for the pillars of Islam. I had mentioned yesterday that the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, says in Hadith Jibril. This hadith is in Sahih Muslim, and you can also find it as the second hadith of the 40 ahadith of Imam An-Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala, Hadith Jibril. In that, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Jibril alayhi salam asks him, Mal Iman? He says, what is Iman? Rasulullah replies to him, Iman is that you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His angels, His books, His messengers, the final day of judgment, the final day, the day of resurrection, and the preordainment, either good or bad. And there's also another hadith which is in Sahih al-Bukhari wa Muslim. In Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, this is the third hadith of Al-Arba'in An-Nawawiyya, the 40 ahadith of Imam An-Nawawi, which Imam An-Nawawi has compiled 42 ahadith in a book. So this is the third hadith. The second and third hadith, both are the evidences for the pillars of Iman, Islam, and Ihsan all. So you can also see in that Bani al-Islam ala khamsin shahadati an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu till the end of the hadith. Okay, we have completed our 39th question, and as I had said that we shall be taking every pillar in detail. So we had taken, right, to have belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we had been taking until now the description, the understanding, and the explanation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his his belief and criteria, everything we had been taking until now. So I don't think we have any need in that. If you have any questions, we can ask later on. Taking the next pillar, Allah, and then having faith in Allah, and then faith in the angels Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. Let's have attention here, because this is a topic where many people get confused, and there are many people who confuse the Muslims, and Muslims also fall into confusion. So we should know our religion, why we follow it. Be Muslims of your choice. Be Muslims by choice, not just because you are born Muslims. So few questions and you can understand the basics of your religion. And I had always been saying since few sessions, the more you know a person, the more you love him, and the more you find it easy to accept his commandments. So this is also with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So question number 40, the second pillar of Iman. Who are angels? Who are angels? Angels are one of the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created them for his obedience and for his worship. Okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created them for his obedience and for his worship. Now note, or be careful, you should note it easy. It's not just by listening, you should also note and then revise it. Okay, so angels are something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. So they are one of the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second is their creation is a bit different from human beings. Their creation is a bit different from human beings. They are free from desires. They are free from desires. Human beings are created with desires, and that's why human beings have the quality of good and bad. Do good, Allah is going to reward you. Do bad, Allah is going to punish you, and you have to be answerable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Angels are not like that. They are free from desires. Any desire, eating and anything, you can understand. So the first is they are the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second is they are different creation, so they don't have desires and those characteristics of human beings. And the third is human beings are created by mud, by clay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salatu wassalam with clay and mud, and then we were all created by the process Allah has mentioned in the Quran. Min nutfah, thumma alaqa, a clot of blood, and then a little bit flesh, and then embryo, zygote, and those who have studied biology can understand it. And also it is there in Quran in many places, the creation of human beings. So this is the way human beings are created, okay? But angels are not created like this. They are created from light. Okay, they are not created in the same way the human beings have brought into existence, are brought into existence. Clear? And the third is, as I had said, that they are free from desires, so they are purely created. Allah has made them free from any desire, so they are purely created for the obedience and for the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Done. And there are evidences, and everything has evidences. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Tahrim, verse number 6, لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. Because they are not having any desires, they are created for the worship of Allah and for the obedience of Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Tahrim, verse number 6, they do not disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in those matters which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered them, and they do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered them. Okay, and they don't have the characteristics of human beings, so they don't get tired, and anything, the desires and everything, they don't have. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Anbiya, verse number 20, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يُسَبِّحُونَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ لَا يَفْتُرُونَ. They are in the dhikr, in the remembrance, in the supplication of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala day and night, and they do not get tired. Characteristics of human beings, right? To get tired, they don't get tired. Angels don't get tired. Clear? If you are noting it down, I am really slow, so I don't think you are missing any point. Okay, and then characteristics of angels I'm discussing now. Surah Fatir, verse number 1. Surah Fatir, verse number 1. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that angels are different from human beings, but the creation of angels in themselves also, amongst themselves also, it differs. Like angels have wings, so some have one, some have two, some have three. Oh, sorry, not one pair, right? Angel, the wings are of pairs. So some have two, and some have a pair, or some has two pairs, or three, or four, and similarly, and Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam is said to have 600. Okay, so the evidence for this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Fatir, verse number 1, فاطر السماوات والأرض جاعل الملائكة أولي أجنحة مثنى وثلاث ورباع. أولي أجنحة مثنى وثلاث ورباع. Angels are created with wings of twos or threes or fours or more than that. يزيد في الخلق ما يشاء ورباع يزيد في الخلق ما يشاء, and he increases in his creation as he wishes. ما يشاء. Okay, it is the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He does what he wants, and we are under his command, and we submit ourselves to him without anything. We submit himself wholeheartedly. Okay, and then angels have different jobs. Angels have different jobs. Okay, I mean, all the angels are created for the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they are assigned with different tasks. Okay, for example, we all know Jibril alayhi salatu wassalam, we know Mikael alayhi salatu wassalam, we know Israfil alayhi salatu wassalam. We know few angels who are famous with their names. Not every angel's name is told to us. There are few angels. There's Malakul Maut, Israfil, Israel, and there's Malakul, there is Israfil, the one who blows the trumpet. So every angel is created for the obedience, but there are different tasks. There are different types of obedience. So Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam was assigned the task of revelation. So he was to come down to the earth with the message and to the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Hajj, verse number 75, Allahu yastafi min al-malaikati rusula. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses from his angels, from the angels, messengers to come down with revelations. So we know that angels have different tasks. Like Mikael alayhi salatu wassalam, responsible for the rain. Jibril alayhi salatu wassalam, responsible for the revelation. Israfil alayhi salatu wassalam is responsible for the blowing of trumpet. And there is Malakul Maut. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about the assignment of Jibril alayhi salatu wassalam with the revelation. Allah says in Surah Al-Hajj, verse number 75, he does not say Jibril, he says, Allah yastafi min al-malaikati rusula. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen from the angels, an angel for an angel to, you know, for the revelation, for the message to the human beings. And also in the Seerah al-Nabi and the biography of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when you see in the story where Rasulullah was thrown and hit by stones, when he comes out, he's bleeding profusely with the blood flowing. Zayd bin al-Haritha radiallahu anhu is with him. So what happens? Jibril alayhi salam descends with an angel. Anyone knows that angel with whom Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam descends with the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Anyone? It is the angel of mountains, the angel responsible for the mountains. So Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam came with that angel saying Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam that you have been hit, and if you order, this is the angel of the mountains responsible for the control of mountains. So if you order, or if you request, order us, so by your command, this angel, you know, it can crush the city of Taif between these two mountains. It was a valley of Taif, so it can crush it. Okay, so with this also we can know that angels have different tasks. Not every angel is for the revelation to the prophets. It was just Jibril alayhi salatu wassalam. Okay, this was question number 40. I had taken it into a bit detail. And question number 41. What is the ruling of having faith on the in the creation, in the existence of angels? What is the ruling? It is compulsory, it is wajib, it is obligatory. And your iman is not going to be fulfilled without this. It shall remain empty, it shall remain incomplete, not empty, incomplete, if you don't have, you know, everything. Like also the 5 pillars of Islam are also interrelated. You say, coming back to the 5 pillars of Islam, it's just all interrelated. You say shahada, you say offering, you know, shahada, the testimony, and then offering of prayers, and then you say zakah, offering charity, the obligatory charity, and then you say fasting in the month of Ramadan and the Hajj. All this. Now you say, I don't, you know, I believe that Allah is the one deity to be worshipped and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his messenger, but I don't want to offer prayers. I don't want to give him charity. I don't want to fast. You have to do everything, because all these are trials from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is testing servants. Allah is testing people by all this. Okay, so you do it. You are going to, you know, you are going to pass the test, or you have to be answerable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Similarly, the 6 pillars of Iman. The 6 pillars of Iman also, you say, I believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but I don't believe in the existence of angels because it's kind of illogical or something. Allah is, you know, this, that, you know, why he needs this, that. No. Allah has created them. We don't need to go, I have already been saying, we don't need to go into detail like why or how or imagine. Imagination can never understand Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, and then this is the faith in the unseen. You have to have faith in the unseen, because as I had already said, the more you know a person, the more you love him, and the more it is easy for you to, you know, accept his rulings, accept his commands and obligations, etc. So the more you have Iman in the unseen, the more it is the clear evidence that you are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it's kind of difficult, right? Logically, if you think, it's kind of difficult. Logically, note down, because I'm going to speak on your logic now, on the usage of logic here now. So, you know, logically, you might think it is, you know, kind of difficult for us to understand what is this unseen. How can I believe in something which is unseen? I have not seen it. So that is why the more you have faith, firm faith in the existence of the unseen, then that is the more clear evidence that you are more close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that you don't doubt. Okay, you don't doubt in the existence of Allah or in the existence of the angels and the previous books before Quran and the messengers who came. Even Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have not seen him. We have not seen him. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us this blessing of seeing Rasulullah on the day of judgment and to be with him, inshallah. So now I had said that it is the intellect which most of the people get into trouble here, that they try to use their intellect in understanding Islam, in understanding the rules and regulations of Islam, in understanding the commandments of Islam, and all these things which we say that it is al-iman bil ghaib, it is the faith in the unseen. So intellect is not for, note down, intellect is not for initiating an evidence. Intellect is something which is not for initiating an evidence, that you don't see it, so it doesn't mean that you have to not accept it, you have to deny it. No, intellect is not something for initiating an evidence. Rather, intellect is something which you can use to discover and reveal or understand the evidence. Now the evidence is already present. You can use intellect to understand it, but not to initiate the evidence. Like if you say that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not seen me, so I'm not going to accept it. We don't see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you're not going to accept it. No. And we had been discussing all this until now. It's just something additional, and then most of it is being repeated. Okay. So question number 41 is done. What is the ruling of having faith in Allah subhanahu, in the angels, in the existence of angels? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 3, Alif Lam Mim ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب الذين يؤمنون بالغيب, those who believe in the unseen, ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون أولئك على هدى that Allah subhanahu, that these people are the most successful people, and they are those who have been successful because they believe in the unseen. They have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I had just said that having faith in the unseen is the clear evidence that you are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that your faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is really strong. Then question number 42, who is the أفضل الملائكة, يعني who is the best of the angels? Who is the best of the angels? It is Jibril alayhi salatu wassalam, and he was the angel responsible for the revelation of the wahi, for the revelation of the message to the humankind from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the messenger of Allah, to the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alayhi salatu. Question number 42 is clear. Question number 43, what are the holy books? What are the holy books? The holy scriptures. So these are those books which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had sent upon his messengers, and we know 5 of them. We know 5: Tawrat, Injil, Zabur, wal Quran. We know 4 of them. There's 5, like Suhuf Musa wa Ibrahim, that the scriptures of Musa and Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam in Surah Al-A'la, the last verse of Surah Al-A'la. But the 4 are what we have clearly known, and it is Tawrat, Injil, Zabur, and Quran. Tawrat, Injil, Zabur, and Al-Quran. Okay. Anything? Question number 43. The holy books, I had mentioned 4. Tawrat, Injil, Zabur, and Quran. Tawrat is the one, and then the second is Injil, and then Zabur and Quran. Surah Al-A'la, verse number, the last verse of Surah Al-A'la, Suhuf Musa, Suhuf Ibrahim wa Musa, the scriptures of Ibrahim and Musa alayhi salatu wassalam. Any doubts until now? And then question number 44. What is the ruling of having faith upon these books? So we should have faith that all these books are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we should have, like we should believe in all the books, but we should follow Quran because that is your book. The other books were nullified, their commandments and everything was nullified, was cancelled out by the revelation of Quran. Okay. So you should believe in all the books, but you should follow Quran. And your iman is going to be incomplete if you don't believe in all the books and if you don't follow the Quran. Okay, I'll just ask a question here. I had mentioned 4 books here: Tawrat, Injil, Zabur, and Quran. Can anyone say me who are the prophets whom these books were revealed to? Who was Tawrat, or whom was Tawrat revealed to, Injil revealed to, Zabur and Quran, the 4 books? Okay, so you are aware of the prophets whom the books were revealed to. So those who aren't aware, you can see the chat. Some people, alhamdulillah, have answered this question. Okay, so coming to the 45th question, question number 45. Which is the most greatest book in all these holy books, in all these holy scriptures which were revealed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Which is the most greatest book? It is Al-Quran, the one revealed on our Prophet, the final messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Muhammadur Rasulullah. And this book has cancelled out all the commandments and everything in the other books. Now, there can be something that, what is the difference between these books and then the Quran? I'll just try to say it in a short way. Now, just try to understand it. The first is, Quran has cancelled out some of the orders and commandments that were present in the other books. For example, in the Sharia, in the law of Musa alayhi salam, which was revealed to Musa alayhi salatu wassalam, it was said that if an impure thing falls on your clothes, in Islam, you just wipe it off, wash it off, done, it's okay. But in the time of Musa alayhi salatu wassalam, if it falls there, you should just cut that part out and remove it from your clothes. Okay, so it's not just wipe it. So, but when Quran came, and this command of the old book was, the past book, the previous book was cancelled out. This is the first way how Quran and the relationship between Quran and the previous books, all are from Allah, but Quran cancels out the other commandments. The second is, there are some commands in the olden scriptures also. For the old people, Quran just repeats it. The commandments of the previous nations, Quran also repeats it. For example, see this. Now, alhamdulillah, we have been entering in the month of Ramadan. It is starting here today. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Baqarah, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. O you who believe, fasting is prescribed upon you as it was prescribed upon those who were before you. So with this we understand that fasting was also present in the other nations. Okay, so this is the second way how Quran is related to the other books, the relationship. And the third relationship of Quran is it comes with completely completely new commands. Okay, Quran comes with completely new commands, specifically for this nation. Okay, and now the clear evidence for this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse number 48, وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الْكِتَابَ بِالْحَقِّ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ مِنَ الْكِتَابِ وَمُهَيْمِنًا عَلَيْهِ. We have revealed upon you a book which accepts or which proves the other books true which were revealed before you. So I have just said you how it proves the other books were also true by some commands were revealed there and it was just repeated here, or some were cancelled out and cancelled out for this nation, for our nation. And the third is completely new commands are present in the Quran. So what should be our iman, what should be our faith regarding all these previous books except Quran is that we believe that they are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we do not follow the commandments. We follow the commands which are present in the Quran. Okay, so this is how we took the three pillars. The first pillar of iman was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second is iman in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second is angels. The third was books. We have taken it. And the fourth is the fifth is the final day of judgment. The final day of judgment. And messengers, we have just told that you should believe in all the messengers, but you should follow Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam specifically. Question number 46, what is the final day? What is the final day? It is the day of resurrection where all the human beings from the creation of Adam alayhi salatu wassalam till the last person to come on this earth until the day of judgment, all are going to be resurrected to be accountable for all what they did in this world, and they shall be punished or rewarded respectively. Question number 46 is done. And now repeating one more thing, the more the greater the thing is in Arabic, the culture of Arabs, the more importance a thing has, the more the names it has. And similarly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has this word, because of its importance Arab gave it nearly 500 names. The final day of judgment, it has many names, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam also has many names. Okay, so what is the final day? It is the day of resurrection where all the human beings are gonna be resurrected to be accountable for all what they did in this temporary life in this earth, and they shall be rewarded or punished respectively. And then question number 47. Question number 47, we shall try to hurry here because we have just 3 questions more left. Okay, and then we can complete half of the book, 50% of the book shall be over. So question number 47 is, what is the ruling of having faith in the final day? Again, it is obligatory. You cannot say that I believe in one pillar, I don't believe in one pillar. You should believe in everything. You should believe in everything, as I had said, that there are some people who say that it is not obligatory upon me, not compulsory upon me to look as a Muslim, to appear as a Muslim. Rather, it is obligatory upon me to feel as a Muslim. Man, a hypocrite also can say that I feel as a Muslim. He does not, practically does anything, do anything, or he does not pray, does not offer charity or anything, or does not believe in the day of judgment or the angels or anything, and then he says, I feel I'm a Muslim. That's not enough. Many people say that. Many people I have come across, they have said that it's obligatory upon me to feel that I'm a Muslim. No, it's not just feeling. There are certain conditions and rulings. You have to follow that. You have to fulfill it, or just be answerable to what you have done. Okay. Question number 48. What is the meaning of having faith in the preordainment, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has predestined upon the human beings. What is the meaning of this? It is al-qadr, preordainment. What does it mean? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has preordained, He has written down everything about the creation 50,000 years before the creation came into existence. There is a hadith where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates a pen. Now this pen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creates a pen and He says to write. That pen says, what should I write? Allah says, write what is going to happen from the beginning to the end. Right, it writes. So everything which we are going to do, or we have done, or we shall be doing, or we are doing, everything is written there in the Lawh al-Mahfuz by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is done. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already preordained everything. So question number 48 is, what is the meaning of having faith in the preordainment, in the qadr? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written everything. That is the answer, that Allah has written everything. Okay. Allah has written everything, and you should not be like, why this happened or why that happened. It happened because Allah has written it for you. Just submit yourself to it. As one of the evidences I shall give you now is the fourth hadith of Al-Arba'in An-Nawawiyya, the 40 ahadith of Imam An-Nawawi, the fourth hadith. It is also mentioned, it is actually mentioned in Bukhari and Muslim, but Imam An-Nawawi tried to compile the most important and fundamental ahadith. So he tried to compile 42 ahadith in this book, in his famous book, 40 ahadith of Al-Imam An-Nawawi, rahimahullah ta'ala. So the fourth hadith, in the fourth hadith, Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu says, حدثنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو الصادق المصدوق إن أحدكم يجمع خلقه في بطن أمه يوم النطفة ثم يكون علقة مثل ذلك ثم يرسل الملك فينفخ فيه الروح ويؤمر بأربع كلمات that when a person is being created, the fourth hadith in the 40 ahadith of Imam An-Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala, the book, you can see he say ثم يرسل الملك فينفخ فيه الروح ويؤمر بأربع كلمات. The angel is sent to that thing which is created, to that human being which is being created in the womb of his mother. ويؤمر بأربع كلمات. He is ordered to write 4 things. بِرِزْقِهِ, about his risk, about the provisions, وَأَجَلِهِ, and his lifetime, وَعَمَلِهِ, and his actions, وَشَقِيٌّ أَمْ سَعِيدٌ, and that is he going to be a good person or a bad person. So all this is already written. It's called preordainment. Okay, this is the meaning of qadr. And then the question number 49 is, what is the ruling? Again, what is the ruling of this pillar? Compulsory. You have to believe in this. You cannot deny it. Okay. And the final question with which we shall be ending our session is question number 50. What is ihsan? I had said that the belief has the level of beliefs. There are 3. Islam, just a Muslim, submitting yourself to Allah. Iman, to believe in all the 6 pillars. And then ihsan. Ihsan is, as the same evidence I had told you that it is going to be repeated, the hadith of Jibreel alayhi salam. The evidence again is hadith of Jibreel, where Jibreel alayhi salam asks, Mal ihsan? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, An ta'budallaha ka'annaka tarahu fa'in lam takun tarahu fa'innahu yarak. That you should obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as though you can see Him. And if you cannot attain that level, first pillar, if you cannot, then the second is at least know that Allah is watching you. So this is the most highest level of belief in Allah, that you worship, that you are seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Does not mean that you should imagine that you are seeing Allah and in His appearance and etc. No. Okay, so here we have taken 50 questions, and alhamdulillah, half of the book and half of the book, so 50% of the book is over. Alhamdulillah. And if you have any doubts, you can ask the admin because my time has got over. Jazakumullahu khairan. You can contact the group admins if you have any doubts. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can contact the group admin, and through him, I shall be answering all your questions if you have. And please allow me to wind up my session. I'm asking permission from the admin. Jazakumullahu khairan. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين وجزاكم الله خيرا.